G'day guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Space Engineers tutorial. So today what I am going to be showing you is how to replace a blueprint on the workshop that you have previously uploaded that you no longer necessarily have the original file for. Or for example, when you go to update one of your existing blueprints, it tries to create a new blueprint every time you try and update it. As I experienced a couple of days ago with my Aardvark Mark 1 miner. So whenever I would try and upload this blueprint, rather than it actually updating this blueprint, it would upload an entirely new one. So really wanted to get that problem solved. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So what I've done here is I've uploaded the Anubis Mark 1 to the workshop. So if we have a look in the F10 menu, you can see here we've got the Anubis, and if I search for it, you can see we have the Anubis Mark 1 on the workshop. Now I've already performed this procedure to make sure it works, just so I don't make a fool of myself. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blueprint of this ship in front of me, which is obviously the Anubis. So let's go Control B to create ourselves a blueprint. And we're going to rename this to the Anubis Mark II. Fantastic. And there we go. There it is. So now what we want to do is we want to exit out of the game and head back into Windows. Alright, so we're back in Windows. I'm actually in Steam here at the moment. So what you want to do is go to your Steam page, find the item in question. In this case, it is the Anubis Mark 1. And then just simply click Share. And what we want is we want this little ID here at the back of this link. So we're going to copy this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this into a text file. And we'll just keep that around for safekeeping. So now after that, what you want to do is you want to go into C, users, your username, app data, roaming, Space Engineers, blueprints, local. And you want to find the blueprint in question. In this case, we want to update Mark 1. Let's just assume that that doesn't exist anymore. So what we need to do is trick the computer into thinking that this one is actually this one. And instead of uploading an entirely new blueprint, we want to update an existing one. So what we need to do is jump into here, and we want to open up this BPSBC file. So we'll open this up. Then what we'll do is we'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. Now, down here you can see it's got workshop ID, and there is a 0 value there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get rid of this. We want to paste in the number that we copied from the workshop link, which is this one. And then we want to go ahead and save that. So now that that's saved, that's awesome. Now there is another little bit. So this metadata file, so obviously every item that you upload to the workshop, this metadata file is actually created. So what you want to do is create this in this folder here, so that the game recognizes that the blueprint has already been previously uploaded to the workshop. And then what it will do is it will go through and then search for this ID down the bottom, find out that, you know, it already exists, and it's going to overwrite it. So what we'll do is we will simply just copy this file and then paste it in the Anubis Mark II folder. Fantastic. Okay, now the last step is if you go ahead and upload this the way it is now, it will go ahead and it'll create another new unique blueprint. It won't update the existing one. What you need to do is go ahead and delete this file. So we are going to delete this file, and I suppose I should probably restart Space Engineers for this one. Actually, no. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, and we're going to try this. So exit to main menu, save changes before quitting. No, I don't. And let's continue into the game and try and upload this blueprint. Alright, so we're back in game. I'm going to go back into my blueprints menu. We're going to choose the Anubis Mark II, and we are going to publish this blueprint. Yes, I do. We're going to choose ship and then Steam and press OK. And what it should do now is update the Anubis Mark I blueprint, even though this is the Anubis Mark II. I hope all of this makes sense. If it doesn't, please leave a comment down below and I would be happy to answer your questions. No, I don't. All right, let's move on over to Steam again. Okay, so here we are back in Steam. I'll just refresh this page though, and you can see the thumbnail has changed. So if we click on this now, and then we go into change notes, you can see that at 10:23 p.m., which was 1 minute ago, we updated this blueprint. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So this procedure would be especially handy if you find yourself in a position where your C drive has been wiped and all of your local blueprints have been lost, but you still have your blueprints up on the workshop. So what you can do is you can download those blueprints, paste them into the world, create a local blueprint by pressing Control B, and then by changing those numbers that I just showed you, you can then update a blueprint that you've lost the original files for. So anyway, guys, really hope that was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and don't forget to consider subscribing. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.